I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we will further explore sinusoidal functions with respect to distance. So this is part 2 of the case which we are understanding. It's a practical application. The diameter of a car's tire is 52 centimeters. While the car is being driven, the tire picks up a nail. So the situation is that this is the tire, and while it's being driven, it picks up a nail. So that means while it is moving, it picks up a nail, and we need to see what is the position of the nail. So as it moves along, the position of the nail will be kind of like this, right? So as the tire rotates, it goes up and down, and this kind of repeated periodic motion will be seen. That represents the height of the tire. So it is the height. We can have axis right there in the center of the wheel, right? So, and let us say this is the horizontal distance in x. Now we are trying to analyze this particular situation. This is part 2. In previous video we learned how to find the cosine function to represent this particular situation. We'll do that in short, and also find how much distance a car will travel if we know that the height of the nail is given to us, right? So we'll do reverse calculation here. Okay, to begin with, we are given diameter as equals to 52 centimeters. 52 centimeters. That means the circumference will be equals to pi d, right? So pi d. So in this particular case, pi we can take as 3.14 and multiply by 52. So we do 3.14 times 52. So that gives us 4082, let's say approximately equals to 163.28 centimeters, right? So that is to say that one full circle is 163.28 centimeters. So this distance will be 163.28, right, centimeters. Right. So after the car travels a distance of 163.28, nail will come down to its position with the ground, right? In between, it goes up and then down, and this motion could be given as a sinusoidal function, right? So the axis will be midway between, and the amplitude will be halfway, correct? So we can write the height of the nail as a function of this distance x. Since we are picking the nail from the bottom and we are rising, it is minus amplitude is half of 52. Half of 52, let me write like this, and the function is cosine. The time period is 163, and therefore we could write this as 360 degrees. Normally it is 360, but this time it has been reduced, and therefore it will be 360 degrees divided by 163.28 times x, plus the axis, it has moved half of 52 upright. So that is how we get the equation which we are interested in, the cosine function, right? So let us calculate this. We'll do 360 divided by 163.28. That gives us approximately 2.2048. So we have this value as 2.2048. This is 26. So minus 26 cos of 2.2048 x plus 26. So that is how we can say height of the nail is related, right, with distance traveled. Now in this part of the video, what we will do is, if we know the height of the nail, we know maximum height could be 52, so it could be anywhere from 0 to 52, right, at any instance of time. So let us say that height of the nail is 20 centimeters. Let's say it is 20 centimeters. Then we have to find the distance traveled horizontally by the car, okay? So if the height of the nail is, so the question here is, if height of the nail is 20 centimeters, find x, right? That means the distance moved horizontally. So that is what we're trying to do. So we are replacing height of the nail with 20, and then we can write minus 26 cos of 2.2048x plus 26. Now to find the answer, we have to take away 26 here. So we get 20 minus 26 equals to minus 26 cos of 2.2048x, right? So which is 6 minus divided by minus 26. So we'll say minus 6 divided by minus 26 is equals to cos of 2.2048x, right? So that is the equation. Now this is, so we can find cos inverse of this. So that should be equal to, let us solve this on the right side now. Okay. From here we can say 2.2048x is equals to cos inverse of 6 divided by 26. Is that okay? Because that is positive, right? This is 6 divided by 26, right? So let's use the calculator, and we say cos inverse, that means shift cos inverse 6 divided by 26 is equal to, so that is equals to 76.6576. So x is equals to 76.6576 divided by 2.2048, right? So let's divide this by 2.2048. So we are taking 4 decimal places for accuracy, but later we'll round it to 1 or 2 decimal places. We get 34.76 as the value of x, right, in centimeters. So let us say approximately 35 centimeters. So when the height of the nail is around 20 centimeters, at that time the distance traveled is 35 centimeters. Do you get the idea? So that is how we can actually do the reverse calculation and find the distance, horizontal distance traveled, correct? So now this is when the car travels, and this goes, this, let us say that is the height 20, right? So that is the height 20 we are talking about. So when the nail goes 20 up, in that time it moves horizontally 35 centimeters approximately. Now the question for you is, when the nail goes 20 up for fifth time, in that case, what is x? So what is x equals to? Now you know, for the first time it is 35, so that is first time. Fifth time it will be 4 circles plus this, right? So for the fifth time it will be, x will be equals to 35 centimeters, that is for the first time, plus so many full circles, right? So many full circles. Every full circle is 163.28, so you could say 163.28 times 4. Is it okay? This is multiplication, not x. Okay. So let's calculate what will be the distance traveled. So we have approximately 35 plus 163.28 times 4. So we just add 4 more circles to it, and we can round this to, let's say, 688 centimeters, right? So approximately it has moved 688 centimeters horizontally, correct? So any number of times you can find. If you want to find 10th time, for example, then you'll add 35 plus 9 times, right? 9 full circle and once first time, and then 9 full times, correct? So that is how you could get your answer, which is kind of a reverse calculation. That is to say, if you know the height of the nail, you need to figure out what could be the distance traveled by the car, right? So what we learned here, that if you know height of the nail, so if you know height of the nail, it's known to you, you have to find what is x, correct? So that reverse calculation is what we learned in this video. I hope that helps you a lot. Thank you and all the best.